and welcome to The Buzz on 82, the only show with a down valley view. I am your host, Lynn Aaliyah. And there are 7 billion people on the planet, and they say that every one of us has a twin. Well, I am so lucky because I didn't have to go very far to find my twin. She's here, 20 miles upriver from me in Old Snowmass, and her name is Jillian Livingston, and she's here on the show with me, my twin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lynn.
I'm so glad that I discovered you. So not only are you my twin, but you are a filmmaker, you're a photographer, you're a travel writer, storyteller, and you are the owner, creator, inventor, brainstorm behind Aspen Real Life, a multi-dimensional, multifaceted blog about living the real life here in Aspen. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. we do have a lot of similarities. I mean, what I was saying to you before is I'm the one that's behind the scenes and you're in front of the camera.
That's right.
And you're really good at it.
And I was saying to you right before that I'm so not fun. Like, you can go out there and have fun.
And I have to, you know, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, no, I could sit and, like, okay, I can't really smoke cigarettes, but if I were to smoke cigarettes, like sit, you know, and be a dark, wear all black all day long and just sit and philosophize.
I totally have that side too, though. I do. I think I try and keep it on the surface because with everything going on in daily living, I can't keep up with that.
Right, but you can keep up. The way you keep up with life is you blog.
I do. I blog. I didn't know that I was going to be a blogger. I always thought I was just going to be a writer, but this is the way it's turned, and it's interesting. It's fascinating. It's so different than it's moving so differently than I thought it would.
Right, and it's sort of, and because you do so many things. You're a filmmaker, and you're a writer, and you're take video, and you're a documentarian, and you're a mom. Blogging seems to be like the tapestry or the mosaic where all the pieces fit together in a beautiful form for you.
It's true. It does. I think when I first started out, it was just my desire to write and almost for therapy, just get it all out on paper. I've always loved writing, and it just sort of blossomed as soon as my little boy went to kindergarten.
So you're a mom of 3.
Mom of 3 boys.
3 boys, which they say you get a better place in heaven if you have 3 boys. So I'm friends with people who have 3 boys, so I can come visit and get pedicures and my hair done.
Well, I'm laughing because of our initial meeting when we were at Midland Bakery, and you said that, and you threw me off a little with that comment.
Oh, because of the whole religion.
Because of the whole religion. Thinking with a name like Applebaum, and she's talking about going to heaven, and I got thrown off a little. But no, I believe that I will be going to heaven after
having 3 boys.
After having 3 boys. Yeah.
What do they say? You have to make peace with God so you can ride with the devil. I don't know where that fits in, but that's been sitting on my mind all day.
Okay, well, we'll have to talk that later with cigarettes and Gothic nail polish.
Gothic nail polish.
We'll have to elaborate.
So you have over 5,000 viewers on your blog site.
I do.
And you started 2 years ago, as you said, just because you wanted to write. And you're I don't want to say what's the word? It's not personality. A bit of a celebrity here in Aspen.
Really?
You've been in the news, you've been in the media.
I have, yeah.
And so there's like a fine line in, I think there's like probably, how do you know how much to reveal in your blogs, and where's that line, and family and personal and political?
You know, it's funny because I'm really still testing the waters. And so it started off the first year, I started to write a book called Is This Normal or Dysfunctional? And that was really just stories about my family. But I don't like to write when I'm in a bad place. Mm-hmm. And so I don't touch upon the underlying dark layers that are there. And if I do, I write them and I don't publish them. So I have a whole other side that I might end up putting in the book that I don't care to expose my family in that respect, or myself. And I don't think that's what my readers really want anyway.
Right. And I think at the heart, you wrote something the other day on your blog, and I didn't bring my glasses, but you wrote, the best we can do is to try and love in the moment and appreciate everybody in our lives.
And I read a quote that you wrote on the Grassroots website that says, "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier," by Mother Teresa. So I think we have similar views.
I think so too, and I think that even, well, I don't even smoke cigarettes.
Let's go back to the cigarettes.
But even when, you know, that's just the dark side. I think that that your light is so bright, and I think that's what your blog does, is it brings out the light to shine on the goodness in every single day in the family. You know, it's multidimensional and it's as I said, faceted, and it's not like you just write. You have pictures and you have video and you do the whole mosaic. We have some of the pictures, some of your beautiful pictures that we could show.
Let's look at
because that would be really fun to look at when we get a moment. Oh, look, here's your Aspen real life.
So this is my logo done by Paul Viola. This is my minivan with flames on it after it got hit by a tree in a hurricane when we lived in our condo while we were building our house.
And a hurricane in basalt?
Well, it wasn't really a hurricane, it was a big windstorm, and these cottonwoods fall quickly. This is my family, and our favorite place is the desert, other than, well, I guess we have a lot of favorite places, but in the desert just gives you it was a while ago. Tucker's like 2 there, he's 6 now, but it's not always easy, but with humor, which is what I live for, and with the blogging, it helps me to see the humorous side of everything instead of getting irritated. That is Tucker
such a beautiful
and Nantucket. Yeah, so I think people really enjoy my photographs. I'm an amateur photographer. I studied film in college at Boston University, but I do love taking photographs. That's something that I'm going to try and work harder on.
This one is a catalog. This one is just...
That's my little axle, my middle one in Nantucket.
Oh, it's such a beautiful photo.
I'm really all about capturing the moment because I don't have a very good memory, so I'm afraid I'll forget. So it's all about... There's Batty, my husband Wade. He's eating a pretzel, actually. That's not a cigar, and it's in the desert. And what can I say? I just adore that guy. And this is in Nantucket,
so
cousins.
beautiful.
That's my little niece Nikki with Tucker. Just, you know, Big Air Brev, my oldest child.
Is that your backyard?
That was when we lived in the condo. His jumping off the fence onto the snow. Now he's AVSC freestyler, getting bigger and bigger air. And
that's you.
That's me in Nantucket. There's a story behind that one, but you'll have to visit my blog to see that.
Oh, I want to wear a tiara. How do you get to wear a tiara?
I've never worn a tiara in my life. I think I need one.
Well, you had one on there.
That was part of the story. It was in this pickup truck that I just picked up, and I got in trouble for putting it on.
You did?
I get in trouble
I would
all
love
the
to.
time.
I think especially if you have 3 boys. I have 2 boys. I think we should be allowed to wear tiaras whenever we'd like.
I don't think I'm the tiara type of person. You, on the other hand, I think would really suit. You would be well suited in one.
I could be like the evil twin. You could be the good twin.
Yeah, maybe.
I could be the princess twin that wears the tiara.
Well, I did want to go back to your wanting to just write about the positive and the good, and I did want to elaborate on that. That's what I want my blog to be. It's a place where I'm really bringing good to people through my interviews and bringing business to these people. And I think there's some people out there that feel like I have ulterior motives and that I'm trying to use them to get ahead. I'm not. I don't see myself really making a whole lot of money with this.
Yeah, do
blog.
bloggers? That was my question. I was thinking actually, do bloggers how do you make money as a blogger?
I think that once you get about 10,000 viewers a day, you can do anything. You can get advertisers, you can sell books, you can, but, and it's a slow process, and I think I take pride in when I'm reporting on an event, I try and get the facts right and to get that credibility, but right now that I'm in training, I'm still a writer and not a reporter, even though people are inviting me to do blogging events.
Well, what I love, and I don't even know how to say this, I'm going to just kind of figure it out as I talk. There's an element in blogging, I think, sometimes of voyeur, rear view mirror. But yours, what you do is you cross the line. We call it the fourth wall in theater. Like it's about a human connection, and you have as your Twitter tagline. Your Twitter tagline is the inside scoop into resort town living and connecting together exceptional people we meet along the way. And I think what makes your blog unique and different than anyone I've ever read or seen before is that human connection. Is the video or the pictures, it's that capturing as much as you can and making it tangible as much as you can in a virtual world for us. And you're actually having those interactions with people.
It's really opened up my world so much. But yeah, I think, well, part of our similarities, other than the fact that we might look slightly alike, although you're a lot cuter, but anyway, is wanting that connection. And with social media now, I get it. I get the connection through Facebook and Twitter, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's very time consuming, but I'm seeing how it all flows together and how I'm lucky. I'm sort of riding this wave a little bit ahead of the curve up here in the mountains, and that's what I've learned in the second year, that I had to re-strategize because I didn't really want to always write about myself and my family. I wanted to write about all the other incredibly talented locals in our valley that make this valley what it is. And it's not. I wanted to really dispel that myth that it's all about the glitz and the glamour.
Right.
We appreciate the glitz and glamour that comes through.
Exactly.
We really know how to bring it into whatever we're doing, but it's not what many of us are not about.
No. We're about question mark. I was going to have you fill in the blank.
We're about being real.
We are about being real and about that connection. And I just went to see Terry Tempest Williams. She spoke at Aspen Writers Foundation, and she talked about things that keep you up at night. And one of the questions that I've been trying to formulate is, what is civil disobedience going to look like in the 21st century? And the reason so that's what I wonder. Like, how are we all going to, with social networking and with Twitter and with Facebook, we all have, and video games, people are thinking like, well, we're just in this technological world. And I feel like you're making a bridge in that world. So you're answering, you're blogging, and just meeting you is helping to help me visualize what that is. And I think connection is the ultimate, being real and sitting face to face and talking with people.
Well, and it's, a lot of people don't get it because they think I would rather meet someone in person than meet them online. Well, I can tell you that I have a handful, not more than a handful, of people that I absolutely adore. And if they came to visit, I've never met them before, we've met online. If they came to visit, I would bring them into my house if they dared with the boys.
With the heated toilet seats. Jillian has heated toilet seats in her house.
Yeah, well, only one. There's, anyway. It's all about luxury, really.
That's right.
Get it where you can.
That's right. We live in Aspen.
Yeah, we do. We got to stay warm as best we can. But yeah, I think that you have to really throw yourself into the social networking world to understand the benefits of it. Otherwise, I could see where the fears come from. People don't want to expose themselves. They don't want their names out there, and I get that, and I'm probably not careful enough with that, but I love the love. I love the way it's bringing I have friends in Africa and Egypt that I talk to. I have friends that I've met in the street in New York City that I did videos of Walford Williams.
Which you'll come back and you'll show for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
And we're in contact through Facebook. Otherwise, I would have met him and he would have just disappeared from my life forever. But
right. So if you want to visit your website and your blog, is it considered a website or is it considered a blog?
It's both. I have a website. I'm not just on. I don't have just one page. It's multidimensional. It has interviews and you can really spend a lot of time.
It's Aspen Real Life.
AspenRealLife.com, 2 L's. And I love comments. I really, it can be a lonely world, so I really like the interaction and.
Friend you on Facebook as well.
Friend me on Facebook.
And tweet you. What do you call it? What's
I might be a twit.
Oh,
but
you don't twit, you.
at times.
See, you're like you're the twin who has
The humor.
the humor and the articulation.
At Jillian Livingston on Twitter. And also I just wanted to say that I do blog for the Aspen Chamber and Aspen Film and Aspen Post. And Ripon Skiers is possibly going to have me be on there, and the ski company also.
Oh, Aspen Ski Co.
Working with them. So there's a lot of people that do get me and get the value of the blog. There's a lot of people that still don't really understand what I'm doing for them, but they will.
Well, thank you, Jillian, for being on the show. You'll come back.
What about my questions for you?
Well, you'll have to come back and you'll have to interview me on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And when we come back, we have Michelle Manning-Kogler, healer extraordinaire. So stay tuned when we come back and have a good break.